So this video right here, this video is for my peoples that's thinking about getting a CDL, that's thinking about becoming a truck driver. I'm going to give you the ins and outs as I think of them. I'm going to give you my opinion. And we're going to roll like that. But I started driving because I felt like I needed a career that I could do without breaking me down, without stealing all of my youth, without coming home tired, beat the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? I had to find a career. Man. And I was tired of the streets, man. I'm gonna let you know that, man. I was tired of the streets, man. You know? I was tired of the streets. I was tired of robbing people and hurting people and doing all this shit. I was tired of that shit, man. So when I seen my dad, my dad, he had the boat and the cars and the house, and I said to myself, that's what I want. See, you gotta be a different type of nigga, or whoever you are. You gotta be a different type of person. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta, my mind is like a sponge, man. I take shit from people, and I flip it to work for me. So instead of saying fuck that nigga, I try to find out what that man doing, and I try to do it, or I try to do it better in my own way. So he drove trucks and shit, so I asked him about it. And it was a long road for me to get to that point. It took a while. Things happened in my life. It took a while. And it was the hardest test of my life, man. It was the hardest test I ever took in my life, to tell you the truth. Number one, if you're looking to become a CDL truck driver, Class A, I don't do nothing else. Class A, I don't do nothing else. Class A, where the money at? I advise y'all to download CDL Prep. It's an app. It's called CDL Prep. It's got a steering wheel on it. And inside CDL Prep, you got combinations, you got general knowledge, and then you have, there's three of them. You got general knowledge. Oh, you got combination and air brakes. Alright? So, with that being said, go on CDL Prep and take you some practice tests. I would just play around with it at first. That's what I did. I'm gonna tell you, that's how I got my hazmat and my tanker license. I just played around with it. And I kept getting all of them right, so I said, fuck it. And I got my tank and my hazmat on the first try. Just play around with CDL prep. Take the practice test, take the practice test. You already got one leg up on the whole rest of the class. All right? I'm gonna give you a second leg up. I'm gonna give you what I've done and what I've learned and my mistakes and my in my career. I'm gonna tell you how to do it the good way. I ain't gonna sugarcoat shit. I ain't gonna tell you cut no fucking corners. I ain't gonna tell you to do that. Okay? Before you get into class, listen to me. Before you get into class, go get your permit. You don't have to have a CDL truck to get your permit. The school gonna tell you to go get it. The school gonna tell you to go get your permit from DMV. You pay $6 for each, I think. $6 for each, or $6 each time you take it. I think it's $12 each time you take it, something like that. Because people fail that shit. But if you do CDL prep, you're not gonna fail. Because everything on CDL prep is gonna be on the test. Go get your permit first. Go get your permit. Now you already got 2 legs up on the class. 2 legs up. You ready to get fucked? You ready to get fucked because you got 2 legs up. Well, anyway, you do that. Pre-trip is the hardest thing about your test. Pre-trip, you have to have the shit down. You can't fail but maybe a couple questions or 2. You want to save all your points for when you drive on the test. Before you drive in a test, the instructor, whoever's giving you the CDL test, it's a couple things that they can do. They can say, give me the whole truck like I got. I only got one wrong in the whole truck. The whole truck. Actually, I didn't get it wrong, I forgot. And he kept saying, hey, well, what did you forget? You almost perfect. What did you forget? I'm sitting there like, damn, I said this, said that, I pointed at this, said that, said that. You cannot get a certain amount wrong, or you won't get the drive. You won't get the drive. You will not get the driving part of the test. If you fail the pre-trip, it's over. It's over. Because that's the most important part of driving your truck. Every day, you're supposed to do a pre-trip. Your pre-trip has to be 10 minutes long. So you're gonna be timed. 10 minutes long. Every company wants you to do a 10-minute pre-trip. You have to do it. But I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Once you get out of school, we don't do that shit. We might look at the truck, we might look at the levels, open the hood up, but that's a lot. Niggas is not doing that. Niggas is jumping in the truck and waiting 10 minutes. Straight up. gotta know what to look for though, because you still gotta do a pre-trip even if you wait. You still gotta look at your truck and make sure all your levels are right. You feel what I'm saying? You still gotta look at your truck and make sure everything right with it before you pull the fuck off. Pre-trip, I'm gonna tell you what I did. I couldn't get that shit for nothing. Tell you the truth, the honest truth, I could not get pre-trip to save my motherfucking life. See, I learned better by verbally. I learned better when I see it. If I see it over and over and over and over and over again, then I'll get it. So what I did was when the instructor was giving out the pre-trip, when he was doing the pre-trip, I recorded it. Ask him, can you record it? Record the pre-trip, play it over and over again at home. When you wake up, play it. Because if you don't, everybody think they just gonna hop into a fucking truck. You're not gonna just hop in this truck and drive, bro. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. This is a profession. You are a professional driver. I can show you shit in my wallet that tells everybody I'm a professional driver. I'm a professional. So you have to be professional with it. You ain't even gonna get in the truck to drive the bitch to show the motherfucker you can drive it if you do not know your pre-trip. Okay, so the driving portion, you passed the pre-trip. So now you gotta do the straight back. This is not a car. It's gonna move. It has moving parts. It has swinging parts. If you try to back straight up, it is not gonna work for you. It is not gonna work for you. Whatever you think you know, erase it. Unless you're used to hauling trailers and boats and shit. A boat, hauling a boat or a trailer is kind of the same, but it's short. See, you talking about a truck, everything is done on a large scale. This bitch is big as shit. Excuse my language, but it's big. Alright? But over time it becomes small. So pay attention and always swing your wheel to the side that you do not want it to go. If your trailer is veering this way, you stir to the problem. You stir to the problem because it's gonna bring it back this way. So if you backing up and you see your trailer start to drift off, you see it starting to drift off a little bit, you turn the wheel slightly to the problem and it will straighten you out. If this side starts to go crazy, you turn it slightly to this side. You're gonna be turning this motherfucking wheel going back because you want to keep it straight. So you start off turning the wheel just a little hair. To this side, to this side, to this side, to this side, to keep it straight. That's how you do it. Alley dock. Alley dock is when you're parked right here and you want to go over here. Back it up. So you're going to have to back it up into this space. You're going to have to fold it and come out of it. The most with alley dock and fuck that dumbass shit. You got alley dock and you got the other one that you're backing up. You're bending that bitch to back up. I guess it's fucking right now. That might be alley dock. No, alley dock. Yeah, that might be. No. I'm not sure. It's three of them. There's three ways to back up. All right. So when you doing your backing, and you trying to get into a space where it's two trucks. See, on the test, you're gonna have to get it inside the cones because that represents, the cone represents another truck. You run over the cone, you fail because you hit another truck. It's 90, some shit like that, 90 or some shit like that. Some shit like that. I don't know. These goddamn rooms to go. Rooms to go, man. I swear to God, there's some fucking idiots. This fucking double trailer and shit. Anyway, yeah, no, but you bend it first. You bend it, and then you come out of it, and then you look for your tail light. Look for your tail light. You want to bend it first. So say like, I gotta get into the space. I'm gonna bend it first. Then I'm gonna come out of it. Don't oversteer. Don't oversteer. You bend it to where you can come out of it quick. You'll get that in time. Rule number one, and the most important rule that I'm going to tell you tonight. If you go to a school and they don't teach you 10-speed stick, don't go. I don't give a fuck. Excuse my language. I don't care if they give it to you for free. Don't go. Because the simple fact is, when you go to get a job, right? Places like Trans Am and shit like that, they'll take you. They'll take you because you have a CDL, they want to make money off you. So they'll take you. They'll take you. Ham will take you. There's a couple of them that'll take you. But when you get further on in your career, when it's time to leave them first companies, see, companies like that are a stepping stone. You start there to get your experience. They used to new drivers. They used to people crashing into shit, bumping into shit. They used to new drivers. They got hella insurance and hella lawyers. Don't go to no school if they ain't teaching you 10-speed stick. And it's good to not know a stick It's more better to not know how to drive a stick than to drive a stick. Because they'll teach you from scratch. You double clutch it, they'll teach you from scratch. Clutch, neutral, clutch, gear. Clutch, neutral, clutch, gear. Clutch, neutral, clutch, gear. Then when you downshift it's clutch, neutral, gas, gear. Clutch gear. Okay, let's do it again. It's clutch, neutral, gas, clutch, gear. Then you go down to the different speeds are different gears. I think 7th gear is 25 miles per hour. 8th gear is 35 miles per hour. 9th gear is 40 to 45, I think. 10th gear is 50, something like that. You want to start in 3rd, but if you got a load, you want to start in 2nd or 1st. Depending on how heavy your load is, because you'll rip that motherfucker. You'll rip that shit right out of there. Because that load is heavy. When you start at a higher gear, you're going to go faster. And you'll tear something up if you do that. Don't go to a school that ain't teaching you stick. And please, when you get on the road, don't be that motherfucker parked head first in the truck stop. Don't be that motherfucker. Don't be that truck. My bad, I cuss a lot, man. I cuss a lot. Don't be that truck that's parked head first. Every chance you get, back up. I don't give a fuck if you suck at it. Back up. Because if you don't, then you will never know how to back up. You'll be taking forever. People be waiting on you, honking their horn, asking, hey, I'll give you some money. Give me some money, I'll back this bitch up for you. You got people getting out. Do you trust them people? Because if somebody teaching you, telling you how to back up and you don't know this motherfucker, you at a truck stop and you hit that fucking truck, it's your fault. It ain't his. So learn how to back up on your own. Learn how to back up on your own. I don't know who 44. Yeah, back up, man. That's it for part 1.